Saltwater and freshwater environments. Pecha, which means it's 20 seconds a slide for 20 slides. So I should have ended around 6 minutes and 40 seconds. It's by JC in Mini Digital Immersion Grade 8 class. The difference between saltwater and freshwater. Saltwater contains more mineral material than freshwater. Saltwater can sustain different organisms. Saltwater also has a greater density. Freshwater contains less mineral material. There's less of it. Sustains different organisms. It's less dense and it comes in different forms. So what organisms live where? Saltwater, as you can see, contains single cell and multi-cell organisms. Diatoms, bacteria, phytoplankton, and zooplankton are some of the single cell. Whales, dolphins, tuna, assorted fish, squid, seals, ducks, toothed whales, seabirds, barnacles, clams, and starfish are among some of the multi-cell. So freshwater, there's zooplankton and phytoplankton, but there are also beavers, fish, frogs, toads, weeds, moss, muskrats, ducks, snails, worms, trout, pike, catfish, salmon, otters, and mosquitoes. So my impacts. Transportation to school. I travel 5.4 kilometers to John Oliver Secondary. It's 11 minutes traveling by personal vehicle, 29 by public transit, 1 hour and 4 minutes by walking to school, and I can save $338 by taking public transit every day. This is my route to school, and if you can see, this is my car, driving, and bus route. Yeah, so if I saved all that money and took the bus every day, I could also lower my emissions, meaning that I don't put as much pollution in the air. Recycling and how it helps the environment. Recycling 1 ton of soda cans and newspaper saves a lot of energy and frees up space in landfill. How much energy? Well, 1 ton of soda cans saves 21,000 kilowatt hours of energy, and 1 ton of recycled newsprint saves 601 kilowatt hours of energy. Steel and glass also save energy. Steel of 1 ton saves 642 kilowatt hours of energy, and glass of 1 ton also saves 42 kilowatt hours of energy, which can amount to a lot of energy. For office paper and plastic, office paper for 1 ton is 4,100 kilowatt hours of energy, and 1 ton of plastic saves 5,774 kilowatt hours. Since you have learned how much energy recycling saves, but what does that do for us? This is a question you should ask yourself, because it is different for everybody. For me, it's that I can help save the earth from different landfills, polluting the environments, and all that stuff. But mostly it's landfills can pollute our fresh water and everyone else's fresh water. The import and export of goods, and their effects on the environment. 5% of total world oil consumption, about 140 million tons. 5% of oil-based carbon dioxide production globally is 450 million tons of carbon dioxide annually. This is all from importing and exporting goods across the world. My own import-export rate. It's 774 miles from Vancouver to Mexico. If I use 5 gallons of fuel per mile and I buy a t-shirt from Mexico, then my t-shirt uses 554.8 gallons of fuel to get from Mexico to Vancouver. How buying local helps. If I buy a t-shirt from 100 kilometers away, it's 1.1 liters for every 10 kilometers in a truck. It's only 11 liters at the most for shipping if it's only 100 kilometers away, which saves you money and fuel. So I buy a mixture of local and international, so they balance each other out. How energy efficient appliances help you and the earth. They save energy, they save money, they are rated to tell you how much energy and money is saved. They're also more convenient because they use less energy and less money. Energy efficient appliances help the earth. They help reduce greenhouse gas emissions, gases that contribute to global warming, reduces water consumption, reduces our dependence on fossil fuels, fuel that doesn't renew in 100 years, and foreign oil. My impact. My home has 2 Energy Star rating for energy efficient appliances running in the house, dishwasher and a clothing washer. For electricity, depending on the situation, can be good or bad. If it's made from renewable sources, it can take away from environment, but also is not as polluting as fossil fuels. My promise. I promise to the best of my ability that I will start recycling and composting, which is basically making your vegetables rot so you can get nutrients out of them. Thank you for watching. Keep on working to keep the one world we have stay our world.